Hi, everybody, and welcome to the inaugural episode of Parc Femme. I'm one of your hosts, Fada Kane.
And I'm Kikachu.
And yeah, we're here as two women on probably opposite ends of the F1 fan spectrum.
Spectrum in general.
I'm a super fan. Pretty autist about it. I would say that in the 3 years that I've hardcore looked into Formula One, I think I've learned just about everything that you could need to learn to be a complete nerd about the sport. And then Kika, you're
well, let's just say I'm a baby, I'm a newbie, I'm still learning. Every day I'm learning, but I would like to brag and say I'm picking it up really fast.
You are.
This last season was my very first season. Let alone watching it, let alone I knew it existed, but I didn't realize the extent of its existence.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I've been watching for a few years, but this past season, I think because you got into it, it made it really easy for me to pay attention to every single race because I had somebody that I could gush about it. Yeah, gush about it
Wake
too.
You up about it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, true. The amount of times that I had to stare at a gross looking possum on my phone, waking me up. Carlos got third.
Hey, listen, that was important. That was important. I don't want to
wakes
hear that.
me up with a race spoiler.
It was only once.
It was so funny too because I was like, I haven't watched it.
Listen,
I haven't watched it yet.
I'm just gonna say I was more dedicated this season than you were.
Okay,
hey, I'm kidding.
just
for a couple of races.
Just because your body allows you to wake up at 5 in the morning.
That time for that one Carlos race, I will say that was so lucky because I would have slept through it too. I just happened to have had a job where I had to feed horses that early in the morning.
Yeah,
so
that's
I was
fair.
up already.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, see, that's the thing is that at some point, the reason that it's been such a struggle for me to watch from start to finish every season, because the times fluctuate so much, and watching a race back versus just looking up what happened in the race, it used to be that I was I don't want to have to go back and watch it, and I'm just gonna
back.
Yeah, and
I'll just watch the highlights.
Yeah, exactly. The highlights are already out. I'll just watch the highlights. But this year it was so weird because I was yeah, I don't want to see the highlights. I don't want spoilers. I'm gonna watch the race. And so I don't know, like I said, I think it's because you got into it and I could gush to somebody about it. Maybe that's what made me feel like I actually want to put in the effort to watch it this year. But either way, it's been a complete blast. And me and Kika have been on it this past season. So 2026 we figured. Yeah, true.
I think the fun fact, I think Formula One has made us even greater friends. Just in general.
I actually think so too.
Because we had this friendship. Little sidebar. We have this friendship where we're the friends where if I don't hear from you for 2 weeks, it's not because you're mad at me. It's not because you don't hate me. It's because we're super busy. But at least the Formula One kind of requires us to, hey, I'm checking in. How's your emotional state for Ferrari this week?
So true.
Let me check in on you, bestie.
That is a perfect segue into who we root for, because we're just
for sure
having this conversation. I think we've had it multiple times where it's do I root for a specific team? Yes, I have more Red Bull hats than any other team, so obviously I lean a little towards Red Bull. But
you're a little biased.
Yeah, I'm a little biased, but I have Alpine hats, I have Haas hats. I do root for anybody. I just want a good race is really what it comes down to. There is a little more happiness in me if at the end of the race I'm hearing the Dutch national anthem.
I think that's how everyone feels at this point.
It is hard not to be a Max fan. And see, I started watching Formula One in 2019, but the pandemic hit. Well, okay, I should rephrase this. I watched Top Gear.
Back up.
Yeah, back up.
Yeah.
I watched Top Gear, and Top Gear Jeremy Clarkson was always like a really big Formula One fan. So like a couple things would happen where he would be like, "Oh, like they were in Monaco once." He's like, "I think the Grand Prix is happening," and I was like, "Oh." Like a race on the street. So then I thought it was street racing for the longest time. And I looked into it and I was like, oh, it's like IndyCar. And IndyCar had never really appealed to me before. However, I liked the single seater kind of vibe of it because it felt a lot like go-karting. Which makes sense because that's what they do their entire lives before they get into these sports, right? So, but I liked that kind of like concept of it being single seater. Like, I didn't like NASCAR because I was just like, I mean, I don't want to say it's funny like sport where cars drive in circles, but like it is just a little too, I think, slow for me or like a little too like redundant for me. There's just something about Formula One that I think really hit the spot. So I watched one race, just one, in 2019, and I said, oh, this is sick. I should get into it next season. Well, do you want to know what happened the next season in 2020?
Full of
Right.
fingers in my lap. Tell
Right.
me.
So, so near the end of 2020 when they did that like shortened season, I watched a few of the races. I mean I watched Lewis win. So I mean that was like I mean it was fun because that's where I kind of learned about who Lewis Hamilton was.
As if we
And
haven't been hearing his name forever and like,
yeah,
Forza and everything,
right.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's just a name. Oh, he's an actual person, not
But
just a
then
NPC.
the damnedest thing happened and I discovered Daniel Ricciardo. And
Stop.
I just was so enamored with Daniel that I looked up all of the stuff that I could find like media wise of him and whatnot, and he was on Red Bull. So I just naturally kind of leaned towards Red Bull, I think because I saw all of the content. And then Max started winning and I was like, "Oh yeah, this is my team," because
Right.
the first season that I really joined in on to even just watch highlights and stuff was 2021, which means I was right at the beginning of the Max Verstappen ground effect domination era. Yeah.
Right.
But yeah, it's crazy because I often tell people like, yeah, there hasn't been a single year of Formula One that I've been involved in where Max hasn't won, and now I can't say that anymore. Which congratulations, Lando. Credit where credit's due.
Listen.
But
He won in our hearts.
the people's champ,
No, but
yeah.
no. But also Lando mini thing. Lando aced it. Like even from the get-go when we didn't think Max had a chance.
His bell
Lando
curve,
crushed it.
yeah, his bell curve of
He's
a
amazing.
season was crazy to watch. And like, as a, I don't want to say hater, but as a non-McLaren stanner,
Right.
I'm still
As a
incredibly
McLaren
tolerator.
I have
Yeah,
tolerance.
yeah, I have McLaren intolerance. Honestly, I think I would still root for McLaren if it weren't for Zach. That guy is wild, and I think I'm just like, in my nightmares late at night, I hear, hello, is this the world champion hotline?
Yeah.
I hear it in my nightmares. But my brother's a huge fan of him because he said he just likes that he starts shit. He's like, he's a shit starter, and I like that. And I'm like, yeah, I mean, yeah, it tracks. Yeah, I understand. I understand why people fuck with them. I understand why people like McLaren, but like, aim for me. I think the vibe there just aim for me. Now, that being said, during that last race, I was going to be happy no matter the outcome
100%.
going into it. Watching it, however, I was like, can this just end? It's the slowest. Literally. Remember, we were sitting there watching it and we were like, wow, nothing is happening. Yeah, I forgot we stayed up
for this.
Oh my god. You took like a what, 25-minute nap?
I slept on the
floor.
I slept for at least 2 hours on the floor in my office in preparation.
Yeah, I stayed up. I straight up stayed up for that race. And because I was like, well, we may have a new world champion. I have to see it. It's going to be such a chaotic race. And we had so many predictions where we were like, oh, turn one, they're going to have a safety car. It's going to cause this.
Right, a whole thing.
And then we were
Nothing.
like,
not
yeah,
one safety
we were
car,
like,
not one crash.
I know,
like,
not one team
DNFs
order.
Were like, right, the DNFs were like, the engine failed first. I don't remember who it was. But, like, it was something like that. You're like, really.
So so we just get nothing. We just get a boring last race to decide. And then but I will say Max winning that race was something special to me, I think,
Oh,
because
for sure.
it felt like if I'm not going to be a champion anymore, I'm still going to go out on top. You know what I mean? And so
Oh yeah,
I really think I think that that itself was enough for me to be like, you know what, I accept this final race, I accept the final standings. Congratulations, Lando. Let's move on to next year. Plus,
exactly.
I love that we got Max Verstappen 3. And I mean, like, obviously, as my first favorite driver being Daniel Ricciardo, I am ecstatic to see his number on the grid again.
Oh,
Uh,
I'm
I
excited to see.
wish he was behind it.
Yeah. No, but it's so funny because like you're sitting there and like you sat there and you're like, oh, we're getting to Formula One. Here's Daniel Ricciardo. Oh, here's Red Bull. The only thing I knew about Formula One really, like I knew it existed. Everyone knows it exists. And like it's funny because like like I've mentioned to you before, my brother's an ex rally car
Hmm.
racer. Like my family, my mother, my dad, my brother have all been car people, but that never got
Yeah.
passed down to me. Like it's cool, but it's not wasn't like my thing. So the only thing I knew about anybody on the grid for Formula One in the last 6-ish years was when the Max Verstappen doot 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 meme
Yeah.
song came out,
Yeah.
and it was everywhere, and like all the meme sites, iFunny, Reddit,
Hmm.
Tumblr, like they all just picked up on that. So that's the only thing I knew. Like,
Hmm.
oh, cool, this is a catchy
Yeah.
song, and
Because
yeah, doot 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 doot.
people kept calling other people like the Max Verstappen of their area, and so they would use
Right.
that song. I remember
Or
that
make
too.
or make just
Yeah.
like the like the thirst trap videos of him
Yeah, yeah,
um
yeah. Yeah,
everywhere. And I'm like, oh yeah, this is cool.
I do feel like with as global as F1 is and how many people are like closeted F1 fans, I guess if you know what I mean. Like there are people that you will see pop up at a race, like you'll see them
Right.
waving the checkered flag or you'll see them like in a suite for one of the teams and you're like I would have never expected you
Never
to
guessed.
be a Formula 1 fan, but they're like so into it. So I think
Yeah.
because of that, its reach is really far even for people who like have no interest in motorsport. Um there's also people like me who talk about it like incessantly and because of that everybody kind of knows what it is. Like I have friends who
Right.
are like, oh, did Charles Leclerc crash? Because I'll be like, man, this race fucking sucked. And
Right.
like
That's right. Don't talk to me. The race is.
yeah, they'll be like,
Hey,
oh, did Ferrari mess up
we've literally
again?
put out texts. We've literally put out texts like, don't message me until you check the standings for this week's
Yeah,
race.
yeah, yeah.
And if you see XYZ's name within the lower five or DNFs, don't text me until tomorrow.
If you ever see the words Max DNF in my bio, then just don't speak to me.
I'm pretty sure the group chat because we have this little group chat of like five of us.
Hmm.
And we somehow got Biro into this, which I love. But poor Debo. One day we'll get Debo. We've literally said,
Hmm.
hey guys, it's race day. Um, you know what that means? They're like, don't message you guys. Got it.
Check the standings after the race before messaging you guys. Got it.
Right,
And it's like,
right.
it's crazy because, like, there are some drivers that I want to do. Like, I was so rooting for Pierre to have a good race this past season. Like, I was like, please break out of the back of the pack. And just like, I mean, he's scored points. He was in the middle a lot, sure. But I was like, come on, give me like a Pierre Gasly fourth. Give me a
Eighth.
Pierre.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, like I just give me something where I can be like, fuck yes, finally he did really well. And that latter half
Right.
of the season, it was so rough. But I will say, the rookies impressed me
The
a lot,
rookie stole
and
my
that made
heart
it a
this year.
fun season.
The rookies stole my. All right, let's go through. Kimi Antonelli, the
Cutest
goat
bean
of
in
the
yeah,
rookies this year.
cutest bean in the world too. I love that
Richard,
he walks around talking about like having is it like a
a
zombie
zombie
survival?
apocalypse man. So like,
He's like
100%.
he's
But
like
like,
so
but
if the
he's got the
zombie apocalypse
brains,
happens. He does, yeah, he's
right?
smart.
He's got the brains. So we have Kimmy, who was like honestly stole everyone's heart. I mean, first
Hmm.
year as a rookie, getting what, 2 podiums, three,
Three
something like
podiums, yeah,
that.
three
Three,
podiums in
so
25,
that's
I think.
dealing with a max shakedown,
Yeah.
and holding strong. Then we have Oliver Behrman, who's absolutely the cutest thing in the
He's
world.
so sweet, like seemingly
He's
sweet, I
so
guess,
sweet.
but he does seem like I watched a video with him interacting with Elaine Prost and it like warmed my heart. It was so cute.
I think my favorite video of him right now is they're like, "So what happened with the car?" He's like, "Uh, and
Uh
then he leans over. He has to ask his mom. I was like, "Oh, he's so cute."
yeah, he is. He's like
Like I love that.
sometimes when they ask him about like really in-depth questions about the sport, he just looks like a deer in headlights and it's like you'll get it. You'll get the hang of it, trust me. And then you
And
have
then we
Gabby.
uh Gabby, Gabby. He's super cute.
He is adorable. I love his and Max's friendship. He's also like so set to have a good career. He's got Max as a friend who like gives him like hella advice. He's got Fernando Alonso as his manager. Like he's so set.
But let's not forget Fernando's also one of the greatest rookies of all time.
Correct. Yeah, he is an incredible. I'm excited to see his rookie season this year.
And
I'm
then we
excited to see how
have
he does.
wasn't no, Isaac wasn't last this year. But he's still technically a rookie-ish.
Wait, is Isaac not a rookie this past year?
Oh no he
Am I
was because
crazy? He
I'm
was,
looking at his
yeah.
thing. He was a Formula
It's
runner-up to
Liam
in
who
24.
wasn't.
Liam.
Yeah.
He is, but he isn't, but he is, but he isn't. Right. No. So look at this. Can we just talk about this little segue? We go from Isaac Hadjar being a rookie in VCarb
hmm
to in his second year getting promoted to the second Red Bull seat.
And not only that, but he is. I think that he has what it takes to break the second seat
Oh, I hope
curse.
so.
I hope so too. There's a little part of me that doesn't care how his career goes, but there's another part
Right.
of me.
Because we've seen what happens. It's one
Yeah.
of those. I don't want to get invested and have my heart. However, maybe hear me out. Crazy theory. Max losing the championship broke the curse so Isaac could thrive.
Oh, that would be really sick. And see, and here's the thing is I hope I'm wrong here. I
Oh,
really do.
100%.
I hope I'm wrong. But I think that Isaac is going to be one of those drivers who is a phenomenal driver, wins races, everything. I don't know if I see him winning a championship. I
And
will
that's
see.
okay,
Yeah,
honestly.
we'll see. But well, because there have been so many incredible drivers that never won the championship. So it's not like it's an insult or anything. It's just it's one of
No.
those things where you get to know a driver their rookie year and you can kind of see like, oh, that's they're going for it. Because Gabby
Oh yeah.
and Kimmy have that for me.
100%. But like Behrman and Isaac, they're just I'm pretty sure they're just happy to have a seat.
I would I mean I know that they definitely wanna I like
Oh, what they're saying
Behrman
they have the drive.
Behrman is praying that he is up for contention for the Red Bull seat in 27, I'm sure, or
Oh, for
28.
sure.
I can't remember when Charles and Lewis's contracts end, but if it's even out there. But
Right.
I know that Behrman is gunning for one of those seats, but I think even if he were kind of stuck in Haas for a while or traded around the middle of the field for a while, he's definitely happy to be there. And you can
Oh,
tell because
definitely.
he looks like he's having
He's
so
a
much
ray of
fun.
sunshine. His
hmm
sunshine is so contagious and I love it so much. But no, the rookies this last year are amazing. We have
hmm
one new rookie this year and I'm so excited to see what he
Me
does.
too. I mean, I know it's starting out a little rough because he's getting leaked footage of his crash
His crashing.
everywhere, which is
But remember, this is his first time ever being in an F1 car in any capacity,
Mhm.
especially in a car
Yeah,
that,
did he? I don't think that they were able to get his super license for him to do FP1 during 25 at all, right? I don't
I
watch
don't
a lot
know.
of the first practice rounds. I usually watch the third one because that's kind of where they've all got like their cars tuned by, so I can kind
Hmm.
of get an idea of how they're going to be in the qualifying session. So I don't watch a lot of FP1s, and that's usually where they throw all of the
The rando. I mean,
yeah.
they threw baby Leclerc and big Leclerc.
Yeah. Wait, that was I did
This
watch
was
that
so
one because it
funny.
was very cute.
That one had to be watched just
Leclerc
purely because
Jr., right? Isn't that what
which
he got
Leclerc?
called?
Who's behind me in the Ferrari? Leclerc. Which one?
Which one? I love the
No,
idea of Arthur and Charles being able to race together. I think that would be so fun to watch.
that'd be a lot of fun. but also it would be complete chaos.
Oh yeah, for sure. I also think didn't Arthur did something, and then I remember seeing a radio message from Charles where he was like, "Oh, he's being naughty."
Yeah, something like that.
I think it would be
Something
so
like
fun to
that.
watch that like dynamic unfold in a race.
I love the idea like they could easily talk to each other
Hmm.
to through their engineers. Like, tell him to knock it off.
Yeah, I'm so excited to see what happens this season because like this is for both of us, this is our first regulation change and like
Oh
big
yeah.
car change. So we're going, obviously anybody who watches knows we're going from I think it was 80/20 gas and electric to 50/50.
Which
I
is
could
insane to
be
think
wrong
about.
about the previous. I just know that it wasn't a super big hybrid
No.
split. But now, yeah, going 50/50. I'm just because like the cars, you've seen like the way that the sideboards, like I can't remember what they call them, barge boards or whatever. The way the
Something.
sides behind the wheel, they have those like kind of wings that come out if you look at like the top downs of the cars. And I'm just
Right?
wondering how many of those are going to need to be replaced after testing. They look like
A
they're going to
lot.
snap off at any point. So,
All of them.
but yeah, the cars look crazy
They look
weird.
so sexy. Even
Yeah.
they look sexy though, honestly. Like I'm looking at the picture of
Oh, she
the
lost a few
26.
pounds. You know?
She lost a lot of weight. She's looking
Oh, she
snatched. She's
slimmed
looking
down.
thick.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, she's looking good. Um, I'm curious to see how we're.
Yeah,
I need
I'm
to I need
curious
to
to see
know I
too.
need to know her weight loss plan.
Which which livery that's come out so far? So as we record today, it's the 24th. We're about to enter Shakedown week.
Shakedown.
And and with that, I believe the liveries that have come
Here,
out is
I'll send you the link that I am looking at right now so you can look along with me.
hell yeah. Red Bull, Haas, Audi, Mercedes, Ferrari,
Alpine,
Alpine, right? That's what's been.
something like that.
And then we've got a few testing liveries.
I'm just saying, I know we're not there yet, but the Cadillac test livery looks so
It
good.
does look good.
So in the link I sent you, I'm pretty sure they should be all. Oh, they're not. I was gonna say they should be alphabetical order. They're not. They're just based off of what got released. So the top one's the Alpine,
It's so
the
pretty.
A5. It's so
I
pretty. I love the pink and blue.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie to you. When I first saw the Alpine car, I was like, oh, Pepto Bismol pink. But the more I look at it,
Mm.
I love it. And this is my
I
mom's
think the reason
favorite.
it's I think the reason it's not so Pepto Bismol and more bubblegum is because that blue really offsets it with the blue
Hmm.
and the white, so it doesn't just look like I'm looking at a bottle of Pepto
It
Bismol. It's like, oh,
does
that's so
kind
cute.
of give double bubble, and I like that.
It does.
If they had a little yellow on that, it'd be double bubble, and I kind of
Can
like
we
that.
call
I
them?
kind of dig
Can we
it.
call them our bubblegum boys?
Yeah, but
The Bubble Gum boys are
oh
in the pit
my
today.
god, that's awful. Let's do
I'm
it. I'm
sorry.
in. I'm in. That's
Sorry, that's so fucking
that's
messed up.
did I
I'm
tell
sorry.
you I have a couple friends who are calling Ferrari the Lovecraftians because of the HP logo, and I think that's so
That's
funny.
so funny. No,
Um
but even the Ferrari livery too, making our way down.
I kind of
Like,
like it.
I like it.
I mean, I really hate the HP logo. I'm with everyone
Yeah,
on
I was
that.
looking at it.
It's not great, but
The play. I think it would look better if it wasn't just this giant shark fin of white
mhm.
with the HP. But you know
Yeah.
what? They are their biggest supporters. They've gotta got the best spot.
Yeah.
It is what it is. But I'm not mad at the overall, like the black, the white outlining on everything, the red. I
Mhm.
mean, we love the red.
Yeah. I think
But
they
like even
chose
their placements,
a good bold red too because like
for sure.
I was always a fan of the Scarlet Ferrari. That was always going to be my
Mhm.
favorite. Like that deep kind of burgundy
Yeah, the
red
purple
that they
red.
had, so beautiful. And I
Pretty.
want that back. But if we're going to do red, I this is what I want. I want fire
I like
truck
this.
red.
Yeah,
Yeah.
this is fire truck red, and like how they've placed all their sponsors this year makes it look really nice. Where it doesn't look
Crowded.
gross.
Yeah.
Right? It doesn't look crowded. It doesn't look gross. And like it shows just enough of everything, and I really like it. You know, we'll see the Ferraris coming for sure.
Yeah. Okay, and then we the Mercedes one that is next is just for testing, right?
Um,
Or is this
no,
the
this
new?
is they gave an advanced hit at the car's design and the revised livery by releasing a set of renders. I'm opening it real quick. Um,
Yeah, well the renders have it looks like an arrow, which I
right.
really like.
No, it does. I like all of
The
the
Mercedes
gray, the black,
logos.
the teal. Um,
I
it
love
really
their colors.
looks. They've got to. I'm definitely okay being a Mercedes fan for
Yeah.
multiple reasons, and I will
It's
not
so
disclose those
it's
reasons.
so funny to me at the very beginning of the 2025 season, watching you go from George is a little bitch all the way to I think I kind of like George.
Listen, man. Listen, man. You listen. The rule in F1 that I'm learning really terribly is you can pick your team, you can pick drivers, but your driver picks you.
Yeah.
I thought it was gonna be Fernando. So far, it's George. And like,
It's
I would like to
crazy
say
to
it's
me.
Kimmy, but Kimmy's too young for me to actually say Kimmy picked me.
Yeah.
That. But like, Kimmy's. I'm not mad at Mercedes though.
I do think I agree with the your driver picks you because I didn't want to be a Max Verstappen fan after he won
Oh
his
yeah.
second world championship because I was kind of like, man,
Okay, you
rooting
did
for the guy who's winning all the time is like kind of lame.
it.
Um but I couldn't help it. And then like just watching everything he did off track and how it involved in like sim racing and stuff he is and cuz I do racing games all the time. And so it was like the relatability is there and I just couldn't get
Right.
away from him. And then, but
And then with how down to earth he is.
yeah, I think really the one who picked me though was Charles Leclerc
Oh,
because
for
like
sure.
not only do I love Ferrari and Ferrari picked me as well because they they teamed up Charles Leclerc and Carlos Sainz and then they did that whole shtick of being like super competitive and giving us all hope. And then watching one of the only races that I watched in 2024 was the Monaco Grand Prix and watching that moment I it was like it solidified for me that this is my sport. If I'm going to have a sport, this is it.
Right.
But
This is
like
my sport.
it also solidified my love for Ferrari because I was like, I don't think that this would have been as special in any other team.
No,
There's
never.
just, for some reason, it feels like if he had won with Mercedes or something, I would not have felt as like attached to it.
Right.
So yeah, I think I agree with that. They pick you. And I think right now what's happening to me is that, Max is on the way out. I don't mean that like confirmed or anything, but you can tell that he's really
Right.
looking to get into the
He's
endurance
the next
stuff.
era. He's ready to start the next era, and that's totally valid.
Yeah, for sure. So I think with him on his way out, and I don't. Charles, I think, will always be somebody that I root for. Like, I think I'll always have a soft spot for him. But I think I'm really rooting for Gabby. Like,
Yeah,
I think,
I'm Gabby or Kimmy, right? Like my
yeah.
number two.
Mm-hmm. So I also would love to see Carlos do well with Williams this year. I would
Right.
love it.
Hey, he pulled it off this year. Surely he can
I
pull it again.
know he did so well. So I would love to see him and Alex do well with the Williams. But specifically, I feel like Carlos's story right now is so good. Like, he goes to Ferrari, he brings them a whole bunch of success alongside Charles, and then they say, okay, well, we're gonna bring in Lewis Hamilton, so bye bye. He gets the seat at
Right.
Williams, a team that historically has not been doing super great. And he turns it around for them in 1 year. I think that's an amazing story.
So
So I would
amazing.
love to see him continue it.
For sure. And I'd love to see Williams drive to the top. But speaking of
Hmm.
Gabby has a new name now.
What?
Gabby's right. Sorry. Gabby's driving under a new name now,
Really?
if I'm correct. Isn't he going under Audi?
Oh, you mean he's driving under a new like team. Yeah,
Yeah.
so
Yeah, yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
he was on with Nico Hülkenberg, he was on Stake, Sauber, Kick, whatever. Um,
Whatever it was, Kick Saber.
yeah, whatever. But now, yeah, they were bought out by Audi, so he will be in the newly
the new Audi team.
purchased, managed, yeah, Audi team. And their livery might be my favorite.
I love, from what I'm looking at, like the combination of the gray, the black, the red, and the orange. Chef's
Mm-hmm.
kiss.
It's
Chef's kiss.
beautiful. You could not have told me that these colors would work and that I would be excited to wear them. But I
But they
want to
do.
order that jacket they had on when they released the
Oh,
pictures of Gabby and Nico. I want that jacket so bad.
look, I'm just gonna be real. I want every jacket from every
I
team.
know,
Look,
yeah.
so far I
All
was going to say,
the
but no,
teams are looking fresh this year.
they are looking clean and
Yeah,
fresh,
but I
and I
love
will
that.
take your outfits.
I made this joke earlier, but I love that Audie went with the millennial gray. I love.
Yeah, maybe that's why I like it, because you've seen my pictures of my inside
Yeah.
of my house. My house is all my
Hmm.
house is all millennial gray, and I haven't had the time to change it. But maybe that's the way I like it.
It reminds you of
It
home.
looks like home. It looks like
Get out. That's
home.
so
I gotta go.
funny.
See you later. No, but
Um,
Audie's looking great.
yeah. And then next up is V Carb. V Carb released theirs along with
V
Red Bull.
carb.
Um,
I'm liking the V carb actually.
okay, the ventilation part at the top with the bowl, I love it.
It's
I
so
think it looks
cool.
so good. And I love the way that their numbers are on it. Like it all just looks
It's
very
and it's
like
very
clean.
cohesive.
Yeah, very
And same
cohesive,
same
very
thing with
clean.
the same thing with how they chose to put their advertisements on. They all are like placed perfectly,
Mm-hmm.
um, without looking gross and gaudy and covering up the car.
And that fucking Ford blue is so it's the color of my car. So I drive a Ford and my Ford is the same I looked it up because I was like,
Of course.
is it
Well,
mine?
listen, the factory color, man.
Yeah, it is. It's the Ford factory blue and it is such a beautiful blue. Like the way it looks
It
in
really
sunlight,
is.
chef's kiss.
I'm so excited to see it. Like, I mean, because I've only really we haven't gotten to see too much of it in sunlight. We've only really gotten to see it on stage. I'm so
Mm,
excited to see how it looks, um, just in the racing under the lights of some of the night tracks.
yeah.
It's definitely gonna be a vehicle that stands out.
Yeah. Okay. And then so we love V Carb. We'll hold
love
off
V-Carb.
for a second because the next one is Haas, so we'll hold off on Red Bull. The Haas car, I have always loved Haas's color. The red, white, black combination is like one of my favorite color combinations. But
I love how they did their logo, just the Haas logo.
me
Like, that's
too.
so
It
eye-catching.
looks amazing.
Sick. Like, I'd get a
Yes.
tattoo. Like, if I was getting a tattoo, like, I'd love that lettering style.
The TGR branding is also incredible.
Beautiful.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of it. I like the Haas cars a lot. And I think that they did a really good job because all of their sponsor logos are also, I think, black or
Very
red.
well placed.
Yeah.
I like the placement of the numbers too, like just right on
Mhm.
the apex of that hood. But
Yeah.
like the black and the red stripes are so subtle yet so eye catching.
I know.
Like,
Even with the front
I'm
wing,
sleeking.
like the inside of the front wing being red and then the
Red?
outside part being the white with the little like red peekaboo on.
Triangle, right?
It's so good looking.
Gorgeous.
Yeah, I love the Haas livery. I didn't
So
think I would
pretty.
be this excited over the liveries, but like they're
No,
really
but like
nice.
they said new year, new us.
Mm-hmm.
New regulations,
Yeah.
we're shaking it up, and I'm all here for it.
Yeah, I agree. And then moving on to Red Bull, I
Ooh.
fucking love this.
Oh.
Dude, it might be my second favorite.
I know we liked the matte last year, but this gloss, like, they
beautiful.
popped the lid on a brand new lip gloss and said, "Pucker up." Like, you can't tell me they didn't. Like,
No, you're
this shit's
right.
glossy.
Their team kit too is amazing. I
Beautiful.
love the little like designs within the blue of like their team kit shirts.
Oh my gosh, I need
Yeah.
it. I
Me
need
too.
it.
Me too. It's the first time because I was like when everybody was talking about the launches, I was like, there's no way we get like super exciting stuff from like
Right.
I feel like the last time I remember liking a Red Bull design for their car was the white Suzuka car.
Right.
That car was beautiful and I miss it.
Beautiful.
But I really like this one. I do. I genuinely love it. I love, again, the Ford blue is like
The Ford blue
hitting
is
for
great.
me.
I, I like how they really like they just said screw it, we're going all blue, whereas the V carb chose to mainly prioritize white.
Yeah.
But just their front wing with the Red Bull and the red that they chose for it,
Hmm.
it's different than the red that's on their bull, but it's so eye catching.
Yeah. Though, yeah, I think the variations in color get me. Because, like, Red Bull has always been one of those brands where I'm like, yeah, normally I wouldn't like these colors together, but I think the way that they're
Right.
placed is really nice. And like truth be told, I don't really give a shit what the cars look like. I give more of a shit about
No.
how they look. But it's nice to be able to look at the car and say, yeah, that does look really nice too.
That looks really cool. Well,
Yeah.
yeah, well, and then like it's a photo op. It's always going to be
Yeah.
a photo op. So you have to make sure it photographs nicely. And so far, right now, everything's photographing so nicely.
I know. Speaking of photographing nice, we have two test specific
Ooh,
liveries, which
yeah.
is the first off is Cadillac
I
and
need that. I want that I don't care if that livery's on the truck. I need it on the car all year round, or I need a poster of that right there because this
it's a
is gorgeous.
beautiful car.
Like,
It
oh my
looks
gosh.
so good.
Like I'm telling you, the from the picture that I'm looking at, it looks like there's a differential. It's like it's a balance between the glossy and matte
Yeah.
striping all the way down, and then that Cadillac logo.
Mhm.
I'm gonna
Now,
say it. It's sexy.
I can't tell you how excited I am for Cadillac. Every time that I get into the Caddy and I look at the
You're
logo
like,
on the
yeah.
steering wheel, I'm like, oh, I can't. I can't wait to see them behind the wheel on the test track. I know they might be slow. I know they might be dead last. I know that, but I'm so excited.
Did I tell you what happened yesterday? Little segue. I was driving to where I currently am right now for the weekend, and I passed a Cadillac dealership, and I was like, "Yo, look, it's the Cadillac! I know
Yeah.
that." Oh wait, no, that's an actual car dealership because these cars have been around forever. It's not just because of Chico and Botas.
So funny.
But I was like, "Yo, Cadillac! I know." Oh no, yeah, no, that's an actual
Oh,
like. And my
right.
dad used to drive like Cadillac, right? Right. I
Right.
was like,
Some of
"Oh no,
these
that's an
car
actual
brands
thing."
exist.
This
Right.
is
Some
an
of these
actual thing.
exist outside of the
Aside
world
of
of
F1, right?
motorsports.
Because like we don't go through grocery stores and see a Red Bull and be like, "Hey,
Yeah.
I know those guys." Right?
You're
No,
right.
that was just a brain rot of we're getting Checo and Botas back.
Yeah.
Let's
Well,
go.
I think it makes sense though because me and you specifically have been so hype on getting them back.
These two, yeah,
Yeah. Okay. And final livery
for
for
now, as
testing.
of
Yeah.
today.
For testing is the Atlassian Williams, which
I love it.
Oh, I guess. Wait, are they not Atlassian anymore? Aren't they? They're just Williams now. No.
No, they're Atlassian because
Okay.
the logo has it. If you
Well,
look at the cars,
I
they're
know
saying
Atlassian is still sponsoring them. I can never remember. I don't really care, but I can never remember what names anyone is going
names
by.
are going.
Like,
Yeah,
technically, McLaren is now what Mastercard McLaren or something like that.
something.
But like, I can't. I mean, I gave up at Visa Cash App Red Bull. Like, I
No,
gave up.
it's so far in 2026 Atlassian Williams F1 team. So we're
I
still
see.
Atlassian.
Okay. Yeah. Well, regardless of what it is, it's a beautiful livery for
And
testing.
I like that it's just
Is it marbled?
it looks I can't tell if it's I can't tell if it's marble. I can't tell if it's just like they took like a really cool marker tool in in Procreate and
Yeah, I
just
can't tell. It like
scribbled.
kind of looks watercolor marbled kind of vibe, and
But it
yeah, it
also
looks
looks like
good.
they just took stamps of different graphic textures and just stamped it
Mm-hmm.
all over. But it looks so good,
Yeah,
and
I
then
dig
like
it.
with the dark blue outline on it for all the sponsors and everything. And I'm loving the blue. It's a different blue than what Red Bull's pulling,
We have so many
but
blue
it's still
cars.
such a sexy blue.
We have so many freaking blue
So many,
cars.
yeah.
I'm
Uh,
really glad that V-Carb went with the white because if they had also gone blue, I don't think I could take Alpine. There's rumors that we might have baby blue on the McLaren too. I don't know if you've heard about this.
What the? Okay.
Yeah. So if
Listen,
we
I don't look very good in orange, so I can get away with it. Here we go. If we have so much blue, we can get away to going events in a navy blue shirt and getting away
mhm,
with it for every team.
that's so fair. But yeah, listen, as long as because the Williams launch is on the 3rd, and then on the 8th at the Super Bowl is gonna be Cadillac. And then
I'm not a football fan these days as I've gotten older and I
mhm,
no longer live in my father's house. However,
yeah.
I will be finding a way to watch the Super Bowl. I might go over to the neighbors to watch the Super Bowl with them, and as soon as the Cadillac car's revealed, I'm going home.
Yeah, that's so
I don't
fair.
care who wins. I don't care about the halftime show. Give me the Cadillac car, and then I'm going home.
Yeah. Well, so they debut theirs at the Super Bowl, and then the following day is both, I think, McLaren and Aston Martin.
Right. But we got Shakedown Week this upcoming
Mm-hmm.
week.
Which,
I've heard sad things so far.
yeah, I've heard awful things for Ferrari, which is
I've heard awful
uh,
things for Williams. Supposedly Williams out of the car.
really. Oh wait,
So that's
because Williams they can't pass the safety checks, right? Wasn't that
some.
an issue?
I haven't read too much into it because I haven't been home. Um, but so far something they're struggling as of
Mm-hmm.
today.
Well, I just remember them saying that they might not be in Barcelona because they can't pass
Mm-hmm.
some sort of check. So hopefully they get that
That's
clear. I mean, they
insane.
still have a little bit of time, so I really hope that because Shakedown Week is all about finding the thing, like the catching the last minute issues with the cars before you go into like the official testing week, right? And then
Right?
I think if I remember correctly, it's either this week or next week where there's going to be private testing and then our testing that we can watch, that we can view live or post testing is
Right.
the 11th through the 13th and then the
Yep.
18th through the 20th.
As of the 20th, it was 21 days.
Yeah.
I don't know what
So
the timer is now.
well,
I
it's
haven't
been
checked
four
and don't really
days.
want to.
So if we do
I
our
can't
math, it's
math.
17 days.
Oh, that's
But
so far.
yeah, so we
What am I gonna
should
do with my
I
life?
think the same thing we have Bridgerton coming up. It's fine.
You're so
Um
right. And then we've got Drive to Survive. Okay,
Oh
we're
yeah,
good.
we do.
We're good.
Okay, Drive to Survive I really need to like actually watch because
This year we are watching it.
yeah, we should because I've made it through the first 2 seasons and then I just stopped. Because like
It's
the thing
hard
was
to
is I
watch.
think it's easy to watch if you haven't been into Formula 1. I think it's hard
Right.
to watch when you are into Formula 1 because you're like,
And you
yeah,
know
this is
what's
like
happened. You
really
know the history.
dramatized. Yeah. And so it gets
One is
like
dramatized. Two, we have to go relive horrifying moments that we
mhm.
experienced.
Yeah, so it's like well cuz
Like
that's
if I never have to watch some of those crashes that we've witnessed in the
uh-huh.
last 2 years ever again, I won't.
Well, that was like one of the big things with so I think the first year that they did it was 2019.
Right.
Yeah, I think it was 2019 because I think the pandemic hits in like the second season. But because of that, like 2019, I was like, oh, okay, so I mean, this is, yep, Formula One. And then 2020 hits, and I'm like, oh, this is insane. Like the way that this is portrayed, because 2020 was one of the years that I actually followed along, and I was like, is this what happened behind the scenes? And then I looked it
Right.
up and everybody was like, no, it's hella dramatized. And I found out like there was a reason why we didn't see like a lot of, I think it was like Ferrari and somebody else, maybe it was Mercedes, I can't remember, but there were a couple teams who didn't participate right away because and then I know Max had an issue with them because they were always trying to like vilify people. And so there was a
Right.
point where I was like maybe this just isn't worth watching, but everyone tells me that it's so fun to watch. So this year we go through it. This year we do it.
Well, this year
Except
because this year wasn't a crazy year, so we're not gonna
mhm.
risk seeing, a bunch of crazy things. I'm curious to see how they spin everything
It'll be
because they could
interesting to see
spin
how they
everybody.
do the papaya rules.
Ooh.
I think it'll be
I'm ex-
interesting to see stuff like that.
I want to see the papaya rules. I want to see how they spin the comeback of the century.
You know what? I do want to watch season 7 though, because that means that's going to cover. Oh God, it's such a double-edged sword because if I watch season 7, I get to watch their viewpoints of Charles winning the Monaco Grand Prix.
Right.
I get to watch like just Ferrari being the team that I love, like Carlos and Charles together, because I really do think that that was like
The team of
such a
all
dream
teams.
team. It really was a dream team. So I would love to see that. I get to see Daniel Ricciardo on the grid
Ricardo.
again. But
Hmm.
the caveat is that I have to see Carlos leave Ferrari, and I have to
Right.
watch Daniel leave
Get in.
F1.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I don't want to do
I
that.
don't want to relive that moment.
Yeah, that's
I mean, even
hard.
with us watching the F1 movie, we're like, who are we gonna see? Please.
Hmm.
Because
Not
that was.
seeing not seeing Daniel at all was a little sad, but seeing his name in the credits, I was like,
Don't do that to me, man.
he still lives on. That was such a good
Oh
movie.
boy.
We're gonna
It was so.
do.
We need
Oh,
to
we're
watch that
gonna
again.
do. Yeah, we're gonna do a whole episode. I think on Hollywood and F1, so that'll be around
Love
at some
that.
point. But yeah, we definitely need to watch it again.
Just because
Okay.
we can.
So yeah, after that we
And
go
we can
into.
say quietly behind our breath, "Oh, that's not good."
We're gonna have to share that story. It's a good one.
Oh, yes, please.
Okay, so the final thing that I think I wanted to ask you is
Yeah.
if you had to make a prediction based off of nothing but what we've heard so far, who do you think is going to do well or do bad this year? Do you have like a top two and a bottom two?
I mean, we always are going to root for Red Bull and Max. However, we have a Ford engine now. And, there's the whole joke about Fords, found on road dead. Um, I say that because I own both a Ford and a Ram.
Yeah.
Um, but also, Red Bull has the 50-50 this year. They have Max who can turn a tractor into like the greatest thing ever. But
Hmm.
we do have Isaac who, the car's not built for him.
Can I
The
be
car's built
honest
for
with
Max.
you?
So go for it.
I think Max is going to do well because he's been helping them develop the car. I
Right.
think Isaac is going to struggle, but I think
Mhm.
I want to believe in my heart of hearts that based on how we've seen Isaac drive, him getting his podium, him
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
getting points, all this keeping up with his teammate despite
He's
being
got
a
a good
rookie.
learning curve ahead of him.
But I think that this is a perfect time for him to learn. So I think he will struggle up until summer break or up until some upgrades. And I think that
Mhm.
Red Bull will be competitive. I don't know if they'll be in the front. I'm kind
No.
of I'm kind of thinking this might be a Mercedes year.
I believe that with how I was gonna say Mercedes is definitely probably in my top three of from what I've seen from because again I still don't know much.
Hmm.
But with between how George drives in his sense, between how
And this
Kimi
past
drives in his
season,
sense, and this past season their car chef's kiss amazing, and we all know that Toto's gonna make sure that they thrive no matter what. So
hmm,
definitely Mercedes, I feel is gonna be in the front of the pack for sure.
can I give
However,
you my other wild take?
please,
Aston Martin.
yes.
Adrian Newey working solely on the
Ooh,
2026 car from when he
for the
was
last like
hired.
2 years,
Hmm.
right? I think yeah, Aston Martin's for sure. Oh God, please give me another Fernando win. Please give me a Fernando win.
I will shit myself
I
if
will cry.
2026's
Please,
world champion is Fernando Alonso.
please. This is me being delusional. Please give me another Fernando. But that being said, I do fear, unfortunately, I don't as usual, I don't see Alpine crawling too high. Um, and it sucks to say.
Yeah.
I don't see Alpine going too high, and I don't see. Hold on, let me look at this list again because I just lost it. Um, I don't see Alpine going too high, and I also don't see. Oh, you're gonna hate me when I say it like this. I don't see Caddy going too high this year.
They're my bottom. I love them. I want them to
Unfortunately,
do well. But you pair being a brand new team on the grid with getting a Ferrari engine, and
And hearing that Ferrari engines are already having a lot of
yeah,
trouble,
I think that they're on the
um,
bottom for me.
they're definitely on the bottom. I mean, I think Haas, Audi, Williams are definitely a solid mid pack.
Yeah,
Um,
I would say because Audi's coming in on a pre-existing team, since they bought out a team and they're not starting
right.
from scratch, I
And they're
agree
not
with
starting
you.
with they're not starting with new techs. I mean, they
Yeah,
might have replaced a few people, but essentially everyone's just getting a new
I
name.
do
Every
believe I remember reading that a lot of the Audi teams stayed the same from the transition between Audi and Stake Sauber, well, reversed, but
right. Yeah, yeah, yeah,
um
yeah.
I believe a lot of them stayed the same, and if that's true, that means they already have like the teamwork and whatever down.
And they have the knowledge and knowing
Yeah,
like
I
what the
think
car
the
is.
issue would probably come from if they are changing factories or something, but
Right.
I think the advantage that both Audi and Cadillac have is they are coming in on a new rule set. So
Right.
they might have a little bit of wiggle room to be a little better than expected.
Right.
I would love to see Checo and Botas doing well right off the bat. But
Please, 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 please.
but as the human being that I am, I just don't see it happening, and
With seeing,
therefore
listen, as not even the human being, I'm gonna throw this out there. As the autist that I am, and knowing pattern recognitions,
yeah.
the patterns are recognizing.
Yeah. I think that Cadillac has an uphill battle for sure. I'm happy that they're here.
I'm
Uh
glad they're here.
but I think that this year is going to be really rough for them, and I think that's the point. I think that they probably come in knowing that they're not going to do super great off the bat. It's going to take them a couple years to get their feet on the ground and start running. But I'm hoping that maybe we can pull off maybe a couple points finishes.
Oh, for sure.
Just a couple.
I think they could get, maybe the highest I foresee the Caddy Boys because they have seasoned drivers on their
Right.
team. Like I foresee maybe no lower than 10, but no higher than 7 for the first couple races.
Oh, I see what you mean. No, so you see them
Right.
being purely middle of the pack.
Right.
Hmm. I
Um.
think I'm gonna challenge you on that, and I'm gonna put in a
Okay.
prediction of I think that they will steadily be between like 12 and 16th, each of them.
That's fair.
Yeah, and I think that maybe they'll work their way up throughout the year, but I think that
Yeah, throughout the year.
they're gonna start towards the back, I think.
I mean, Williams surprised us this year by being completely in the
True.
back, and
Again, there's a
Carlos.
lot of
I mean,
things that I think in Formula One that I really hope I'm wrong about.
oh yeah, I mean, but like again, it's because they have seasoned drivers. Carlos is a seasoned driver. He was able to read them. Now, that's not to say obviously McLaren will most likely be in a top. I mean, I haven't heard too much about McLaren this year, so I don't know. They've been
Yeah.
keeping things fairly hush
Did
hush.
you see they asked Lando, there was like a clip, it came up on my Instagram at some point, and or maybe it was YouTube Shorts. It's infected all of my social media. So
Yes.
but
Yours too? Wild.
but there's been a clip that's circulating around of them asking Lando like, how do you think the car is doing? And he like gives this face and he's like, it's definitely different to get used to. And I don't know if it's a good
Mm.
thing or a bad thing. They're being kind of
Is it like is
cryptic.
man, this kid's been through some media training. Holy crap.
Yeah. Yeah, he's
No,
fine.
yes.
Keep your secrets.
Right. But that's the hard thing because it can go any which way because again, we're 50-50 now, so we can't like rely on okay, you know, if the electrical part isn't doing so hot, at least the engine is doing solidly. You know, now we're a mixture. Anything can go wrong at this point, and you don't have something to overcompensate it with.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, I think if I were to sum it up, just to wrap up here, I think top two contenders for me right now are probably Mercedes And I think I'm going to throw Aston Martin in there. I think over McLaren, over Red Bull, I think I'm going to throw Aston Martin in there. I just think that they have a really good setup and they have a very, very good driver behind the wheel in one of their cars. The other one, I will be pleasantly surprised if he is
Here's the thing.
in
My
contention.
my little thing. Maybe here we know that the one driver, and everyone can obviously know who we're talking about without naming names. I wonder if getting a new regulation and having like a completely clean slate and a whole new setup could light a fire under his ass and give
I mean,
him
it's
like the
true.
drive and the excitement back. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Because now, he could be like, "Holy shit, I love this thing.
Yeah.
I want to see where it goes." Or he could pull the typical,
I
"Yeah,
don't
you
know
never
if
know."
anybody has ever stopped to think, though, maybe Lance only does really well when he has the capability. Like, maybe he only
Right,
cares when he can be competitive because
right,
he's won races. We're not talking about somebody who's been in the back of the pack their entire career, right? Like,
right.
he's won race. He's a race winner.
He's
So
while he's a nepo baby, unfortunately, he still has
he
a
has
nepo
some
baby, a
talent.
nepo baby.
Yeah.
He has the talent. He has had the drive before. But you put a dog in a cage and you don't let him run, they're not gonna want to run when you let them out because you're like,
Yeah.
why? What's the reward in this?
Hundo
So
Pacendo.
no, I agree. I don't know about Aston, just because I would love to say it, but I don't want to get my hopes up. I do agree Mercedes is going to be a top contender, and I'm gonna stick tried and true, and it is what it is. I do think Red Bull's definitely gonna be up there
Yeah.
in general, with
If I
with
didn't
the
go
wild card
Aston,
being right,
mm,
with the wild card being McLaren, if we know what McLaren's
yeah,
doing.
if we can get more.
It's so hard.
I think our
I'm like,
predictions
I'll do
will
it, but like,
yeah.
there's so
I think
much.
we'll be able to make more informed predictions after the pre-testing sessions. For
Yeah.
sure, but like going off of everything that I've heard over winter break and like over the beginning of the year here, I just those are the two teams that
Those
I
are the
just think
ones
I've
where I feel,
heard.
yeah.
Yeah, I've heard a lot of confidence out of. And then on the flip side, the two teams that I've been nervous for, that I'll probably continue to be nervous for, are going to be Caddy and Alpine.
Okay, Alpine. I'm a little worried for Williams right now. Um,
Yeah.
I really want to put Ferrari somewhere,
I
but
think Ferrari will be. I want to say that they're
I
gonna.
think they're gonna be dead middle.
Whew, that hurts.
I know,
I think you're right, but it hurts so bad to make that
because they're
prediction.
like, because again, they're gonna be higher than Caddy.
Yeah, it just.
If Williams can't get it together, they're gonna be higher than Williams.
I see them
While I love,
placing fourth, like they have been here and there.
right,
I just think I see them hovering around fourth still, and I'm fine with that. I mean, like this past year, was it? Did it go McLaren, Mercedes, Red Bull,
McLaren,
Ferrari?
either the Ferrari fourth, yes. I don't remember if it was Mercedes or Red Bull. That could be flipped.
I can actually look it up.
Yeah, we are sitting at our computers.
um,
I forget that.
yeah, so it was McLaren, Mercedes, Red Bull, Ferrari. Damn, I'm
Okay.
good. Okay. Um,
I bow to your knowledge.
so here's my thing, right? Is that I think that Ferrari will be kind of like they were this past year, where even if they are not winning, I do see them consistently finishing well in the points.
Right.
So I think that they're safe to be hovering around their same position they were in last year. If Williams bests them, they're only moving down one spot. That's my prediction
Right.
for them as of right now. But there's so much that's yet to be seen.
There's so much yet to be seen, so much that's coming. Again, we're coming into a whole new regulation series. So like, and we're basing a lot of our bases off of what we knew in the last year.
Yeah.
But honestly, we're just BSing at this point because the whole thing's going out the drain because we haven't seen how these vehicles go. We don't know who's going to be able to handle it. Shit, Kimmy, the greatest little rookie I've ever seen, could struggle with this new change because it's a whole different power system. It's a whole different drive. Not only is your build being changed, the gravity is going to be changed, so you have to adjust to that.
So true.
There's so many physics going on that you've been training for these for so long that the whole thing's being shaken up.
So true. So yeah, I think that's just about all that we can say with the knowledge that we have. However, we will be back to give you guys an update after probably the week before or the week of the Australian race is when we'll be
Aussie, Aussie,
recording.
Aussie.
Because I think we'll probably record after our watching the first testing sprint.
Yeah,
No,
I mean, I'm
I
sure
would
we're
assume.
we'll do a couple little ones
Yeah.
before then, but as far as official content goes, yes.
Yeah, that Australian race, you guys will be hearing from us, and it'll be full excitement. So I hope you're ready because we're gonna be
Excitement and tears, excitement
yeah.
and tears.
And then we'll be able to talk about Drive to Survive because we're watching it, we're doing it,
We're doing it.
we're doing it.
I will skip sleep if I have to. We're doing
Wait,
this.
no.
No, please. No, with the fact that Ash wakes me up every day at 7 a.m., no way.
Yeah, that's fair.
I would no. You want
Yeah.
Ash? You can take Ash.
No, I'm okay. I'm okay. Oh, thank you guys so much for tuning in to our first episode.
Thank you guys.
We'll be back to talk more F1 and be our same chaotic girly pops next time. Bye-bye. Bye.